Hi guys, it's Martin and you are in Krambodance in Krakow, and today's lesson is inspired by my patron Max from Patreon, who asked me about the arm movements. I find this problem quite interesting because there's not so many people that will teach you what to do with the arms. There's basically too less information about what to do with them. So I figured that maybe I will help you with some, let's say, basic stuff around it, and you'll try to figure out what to do with your arms next. First off, let's do some statements. Arms are a very important part of your body. It's like 18 to 20% of your body weight. That's a large number, that's a large percentage. Second of all, arms are a part of your body which you have to embrace. I would love to quote a world champion in ballroom, Michał Malitowski. I took a workshop with him and he said something very important which struck me deeply. He said that we only have one body, it's our home, and we have to embrace it as it is. Actually, it's more valuable to discover your own body, to embrace it and to love it, as we do not have other chance to change it. To me, it made a lot of sense because that's the moment when I start to look at my body as something of value and something I must invest my time and efforts in. So first off, we need to embrace our bodies because it's who we are and where we live. We need to feel that this is something important and something worth investing in. Today in this episode I will show you how to understand your arms a little bit better and how to use very simple lines and very simple movements to practice your arms. Let's start with the first exercise. Extend your arms like this, okay? Feel their weight, and I want you to focus on what you feel right now. You can close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, and just feel your arms, how long they are, Where do they start? Where do they finish? It's fun, right? Now relax them, let them hang, and do the same. Feel your arms, close your eyes, try to feel as much as you can. You can close your eyes, feel as much as you can. Where do they start? Where do they end? They're just hanging down. Now lift them again, extend them. Okay, you can go with the parallel line to the floor. That's the first position. Okay, then let's go up. As you go up, try to breathe in like I did. Okay, then relax. Breathe out. Relax again. They're just hanging. Breathe in. I keep them parallel. Now I bring them up. As I bring them up, I breathe in, which moves my chest. And my chest and my core are responsible for holding the arms up. Now just relax them. Feel the gravity, they go down. Relax them. Yeah. And bring them in front of your chest. You can open your eyes now. Let me show you from this perspective. Again, I relax, I breathe in. I keep them parallel. I try to feel them. Where do they start with? Where do they finish? Then I breathe in, I bring them up, I feel the fingers, the wrists, elbows, shoulders. Try to relax your shoulders though, okay? Don't lift your shoulders too high, just relax them. And now, let the gravity bring your arms down, but control your way down, control it. Okay, you feel the gravity and you control the hands down. Don't just let them go. Very good. Okay, that's the first exercise. It focuses mainly on what you feel when you use your arms. So my goal is to understand what I feel and how it feels when I fully extend, how it feels when I fully go up, how it feels when I just relax them. Now let's do something crazy. Let's bring the arms back. Okay, let's bring them back. It feels very awkward, okay? And try to understand what you feel right now. Do you feel your shoulder blades? Do you feel your back? What does it happen with your ribs? What does it happen with your neck? Okay, sometimes when we dance, we try to use that direction, that position. And it feels like that. So you need to understand, okay, this is how it feels. And let me tell you something, it's a very incorrect position. while you dance. Okay, so you shouldn't be dancing like that. Now relax them. Bring them down again. Okay, you can just relax your shoulders if you like. Now, the second exercise would be to bring your palms up. So I bring my palms up like I want to hold something, and look at them. Look at your arms. Look at your palms. Okay, just check your palms. Okay, now check your fingers. Are they relaxed? Are they stiff? Okay, fingers. Second point, wrists. Third point, elbows, and fourth point, shoulders. Okay, how do they feel? You can close your eyes again. Feel your fingers. What do they do? Feel your wrists. How do they move? Which direction do they move? Can they open? Can they close? Can they rotate? Can they twist? Yes, the second one again, the same. Now elbows, they can open and close, but also we can move them in a rotational way, right? So we can bring them in, we can open them up, again, bring them in. Now we can bring the elbows forward or the elbows back. Every position, try to feel that position, okay? What does it happen when you feel your elbows like this? In salsa, you will use a lot of figures which will bring your elbows like that, okay? So, and this is wrong again. So make sure you know this is a wrong position. So what do? Try to relax now and bring your arms a little bit forward. What do you feel? Okay, fingers, wrists, elbows, okay, and shoulders. The shoulders should be relaxed and down. Some people say we should squeeze them down and bring your shoulder blades together. It's also a good exercise. So just bring your shoulders down, okay, so your neck is extending. And arms are connected with your chest. So make sure your chest and your core is in place, okay? Breathe in, bring your arms up. Check your fingers, check your wrists, check your elbows, open them, relax them, open them again, relax them again. We can move them to the right or to the left, up and down, forward and in, out and in, out and in, out and in, and relax them down. Now just feel them, they're hanging and they're relaxed. So this part of this exercise was about to understand and feel your arms. Understand means that I feel my wrists, my shoulders, my elbows, my fingers, and I know where they are. We have two hands, right and left, so make sure that when you work with your right hand, you know exactly what happens with your left hand. Okay, it seems to be a little bit difficult, but you just need to practice. It's a skill. It's a skill that it needs to be practiced. So make sure that you know when you practice with your right, what your left does, okay? Well, let's start with the symmetry. Symmetry is good. So put your arms symmetrically on your hips, on your chest, on your shoulders, and open them. Go up, back, shoulders, chest, stomach, hips. Symmetry is good, okay? And we can start with it. Try to feel what is symmetry. Use the mirror if you like. Yes, use the mirror. I'm using the mirror now. There's a mirror here, okay? So I move symmetrically. Then I change that. I start touching one hand on my hips, second on my shoulder. That's a little asymmetry. Now let's switch. Yes, switch again. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, that's a very simple exercise, asymmetrical exercise. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And as you saw, I connected my movements. Yes, so they are connected. Yes. Now let's disconnect them. 1, 2. Yes, one at a time. One at a time. And they happen linearly, so one after another. It's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let's do something more complicated. Let's do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1. What? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1. Now let's combine them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay, so you can invent your own practices. For example, yeah, it's a good exercise. So connect them, disconnect them, make it linear. Cross them, open them, clap. It helps you to understand the connection between the arms and maybe focus on what is going on when you go symmetrically and asymmetrically. Okay, so next thing is the lines, and I use the lines as shapes. I already showed you some simple lines like relaxed, so it's like a vertical line. Now the horizontal line, okay? And then we go again vertical, horizontal, vertical. Okay, so that's a simple cross line. But in dancing, we usually move from one side to the other side. Then we can go down, move to the side, come back, open. Yeah, I can use my fingers, my palms to, let's say, lead the movement like I am leading a ball or like an energy, like a ball of energy. Forward, in, side, up, and you can close it, you can open it, close it, open it, relax. There are also the diagonals, right? So we can use the diagonal line, number 1, diagonal line, number 2, horizontal line, vertical line, diagonal line. Try to feel them. Try to feel them. Where are they? And then we can use symmetry, or we can disconnect. So one arm is here, the second arm is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up, open, relax, push out, open, relax. And it's a 3D exercise. So it's not only here, yeah, that's one dimension. We can also explore the forward and out dimensions. So use the 3D exercise, which is I bring my hands in front of my chest, then I push out, I open, and I push out again. I relax and I bring them forward and in. Okay? Now I mostly concentrated on the lines. So what lines I'm producing? Yes, here. Also the diagonal lines, up, diagonal, vertical, diagonal, horizontal, diagonal, diagonal forward, vertical, horizontal forward, diagonal, and vertical forward, open. One thing is to understand your body and your arms. Where are they? How do they feel? What do I do with my wrists? What do I do with my elbows? How does the shoulder feel? The second thing would be using the symmetry or asymmetry. And the third thing would be using the lines, so vertical, horizontal, diagonal, and use the 3D lines, so in front, around, out, maybe not behind, because that's not so useful, but you can just check, just for checking, check them, so you know that they are there, okay? And again, bring them in front, okay? And I think this would be like a basic set of exercises that will help you to understand that you have arms, that they do something, and when you do it like 5 minutes a day, even before your basic or during your basic, that's even better, okay? So you can try to experiment on how does the arm feel when I move it, what I do with them. I just play with them. I touch my body, I use my fingers, I can use my wrists, I can use my elbows, 2, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 7, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, open, 6 and 7. So, feeling, symmetry, shapes and lines. And the last part would be the movement. And the movement, I would divide it into two parts. The first part would be disconnected movement, and the second part would be connected movement. In salsa, as you can probably guess, we use more of connection and more of connected movement instead of disconnected movement. Disconnected movement is like chop, okay? In music, we can call it staccato movement, staccato, and in some dancing techniques, for example popping, it's important to go into point A and then switch into point B with a little bit of chopping and disconnecting. So point A, then point B, nothing, A, B, B. But in salsa, the movement consists on going from point A to point B in a legato manner, so it's a continuous manner. So I go A and B, A and B, A and B, both hands 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 A and B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. I focus on the continuous movement. Yes, I open and I come back. I go out, then I go in. You can use the contrast, right? You can go up and down, you can go out and in, you can go to the right, to the left, you can go to the left, down, and right up. Okay, just play with the lines, play with the shapes. For me, the best exercise is about dancing a lot and focusing on one particular part of your arm. For example, the wrist. What does it do when I turn? How does it feel? Elbow. What does it do? Where is it? How does it feel? Do I bring it in? Do I bring it out? And so on and so forth. The last thing I could mention here is about touch, because arms and hands are instinctively correlated with touching, right? So I can touch myself. And just imagine you put some cream on your hands and just, you know, play with it. Touch. What I want to share with you is also this. If you touch when you dance, you have to do it for real. No fakes. Just touch yourself. And it's not supposed to be a hard touch, disconnected touch, like a staccato touch. It's a different touch than connected and soft touch. Okay, so we can explore that as well. So you can grab something strong, yeah, like a martial art, or you can just smoothly connect. Try to do this exercise like you go from the shoulder to the fingers and then you switch to the other arm. Yeah, shoulder, fingers, other arm. And remember, both hands are working, they're connecting, and they are collaborating. There's a part that touches and there's a part that is touched, and they both have reacted to it. Okay, so touching. The most important thing is to feel what you touch, to understand the dynamics of the touch, that it's soft or hard, that it's connected or detached, that it's smooth or rough, and that is everything. Basically everything is possible, so you just need to explore what you're capable of doing, what your arms are capable of telling. Yeah, and if you are a storyteller, you can play with this idea that one arm is telling the story to the other arm and the other arm is reacting to it, and they exchange energy and they exchange emotions and they exchange something. Yes, if you put an idea behind it, it will be better. Yeah, then you can explore the different shapes and different connections, outsides, insides. Yeah, we use this a lot in salsa, like the inside of my hand, how I ask, is it with the inside or is it with the outside? Yes, how I give the hand, is it with the outside, is it with the inside? How I bring it up, how I touch my hair, how I touch my shoulders, how I touch my body, how I touch my legs. So, I think that's it for today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe. Max, thank you for your comment on my Patreon, and that was for you. I hope you guys want to become my patrons as well. If you want to, okay, just join my community on Patreon. You will get access to another videos and another lessons from me and inspirations, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you guys, that was Marcin from Krambodance. Que viva la salsa!